Today marks the day that the iPhone was introduced to the world. Steve Jobs, I posted it on my timeline today. Today, January the 9th, 2007, I came home that year. Steve Jobs introduced the world to the iPhone. The iPhone, 100% in my mind, y'all can debate with me. I think the iPhone is top 5 inventions in the world. I think the airplane, the car, probably electricity. The airplane, the car, electricity, the icebox, the iPhone, or the refrigerator in the iPhone. And here's why. I'm not saying the iPhone just because it's the iPhone. I'm saying the concept around it. He plugged, look what he did. He plugged the iPod, the telephone, internet, and touchscreen all in one device. You got to give credit to that, dog. He put together, oh, my fault, number 6, my bad. I forgot that, you right, in the computer. My bad, thank you for that. My bad, thank you for that. Top 6, I put him in the top 6. Thank you for that. I said it earlier, but I forgot. I know I'm forgetting one. That's why I was trying to stress that feeling. It won't come to me. After the internet, where you go? Yeah. Where you go after the internet? Where you go after the internet? Nah, man. We was telegramming. Nah, we could. Nah, it ain't shift the game like that, dog. So maybe we can say the telephone. Forks and spoons, man, people still eat with their hand in Africa. I think that, bro. I think y'all just name. I'm saying like real impact to the world. Man, the gun was the most destructive thing. But I'm telling you though, but I think that, bro. Now, really, because we had bow and arrows. They came up with guns because they couldn't beat the Indians. Man, that was bad. That was horrible. I think that, bro. I think the iPhone has to be top 6 inventions ever created. And it changed the world. And here's why I can say it changed the world at such a different rate, bro. I remember coming home, Jose, and like, yo, you can touch the screen? You feel like, whoa, I had an iPhone since 2008. I've never had another phone since 2008, bro. So that's my top. I agree. Anyway, so let's look at the numbers on the iPhone. Since the iPhone has launched, the stock has gained. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Here we go. Today, the iPhone was introduced to the world in 2007, January 9. Steve Jobs introduced the world to the iPhone. He said it was going to be a game changer. He was going to combine the telephone, the iPad, the internet, all in one. I personally feel like it's one of the top 5 to 6 inventions ever created. The electricity, the car, the airplane, the computer, the refrigerator, the telephone, and then the iPhone. Because without a telephone, you don't even get the iPhone. I take those top 6 any day of the week. But let's look what happened since then. The iPhone was introduced on January the 9th. January the 13th, the Apple stock added $72 billion in market cap. The iPhone dropped on, that's how powerful it was. January the 9th, it dropped. January the 13th, it had then added $72 billion in market cap. Since the iPhone has dropped, the stock is up 5,800% since the iPhone itself has dropped. Right? Watch this. 2.3 billion iPhones are sold worldwide, and as of right now, the iPhone makes up 27% of the smartphone market share worldwide and 57% of market share in America when it comes to phones being sold. That is the power of the iPhone. Now, I'm not saying it's better or worse, none of that. I'm just saying one device changed the landscape of how we even maneuver in the world. Because watch this. Without the iPhone, it led us to social media. The iPhone is the reason why we have podcasts. You feel me? That little purple button that says podcast, that been on the iPhone. That been on the iPhone. They are the reason why we have podcasts. It's crazy how, And I remember being in prison, and I remember everybody having the Blackberries, and I remember I came home and everybody had them, but the iPhone it just put them, they couldn't keep up. You know why? Because once you got a hold of that touchscreen, you realize how pressing them buttons was really getting in your way. That was crazy. Whew. All right, let's go a little further, Tootie. Apple Vision Pro said it's going to drop. They done came out with a date with it. It is going to drop. You can make orders January the 19th. February the 7th is the actual launch date. They will cost about $3,500. And if you get the glasses with prescriptions, that's an extra $149. Now, they said this will probably bring iPhone sales revenues up to about another $7 billion in revenue. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's $7 billion, or $1.7 billion will add in revenue with the business. So here's my question to y'all. Do you think this is the innovation that iPhone needed? My guess is not really, because most people can get the Quest, the Oculus. I like the Oculus. It's for a lower price, but it's still really good. Now, what they are saying is this is the equivalent to being on an Atari and playing in virtual reality. They're saying this compared to the Facebook glasses is the equivalent of being on Atari. It's like playing it's like playing Super Tecmo Bowl versus it's like playing Super Tecmo Bowl and Madden. You might be too young for Super Tecmo Bowl, boy. Damn. What about Bo Jackson football? Damn. Say no, Trap. You might say no, Trap. They got to bring that price down, though, man. $3,500 is a lot, bruh. But I'm not going to lie. They look fly. They look kind of fly. In the comment right quick, do you think that this is the invention that will help iPhone get back to its dominance?
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
Can NVIDIA pass up Apple and Microsoft? Watch this, Jose. This is a number I got. Before y'all answer that question, watch this. Monday, NVIDIA added $75 billion to its market cap. Since October 22, NVIDIA has been up close to 400%. Since October 22, at its low, I'm sorry, not October 22. Yeah, October 23. October 23. At its low, NVIDIA is up 400%. Since October 22, NVIDIA is up 400%. If this keeps up, it can pass Apple in about 2 years. Apple and Microsoft, that's if they stay at the pace they going. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do you think NVIDIA can pass up Apple and Microsoft? Now, here's the thing about that, Jose. Every big dog got to move over at some point. You know why? Because the world changes. What the world needs changes. Remember, at one point in time, ExxonMobil and all them was in the top. You feel me? I personally, Jose, I think it can. But that's only if, so Apple about to drop the glasses, we're going to talk about that. Microsoft definitely going to get into the AI game for sure. But we talking about a stock being up.
Young buck to two OGs.
Huh?
Somebody said you comparing a young buck to two OGs.
We are comparing a young buck to two OGs, but watch this. Have the OGs lost a step or two? Watch this. I'm not debating that he better or not. What I am saying is, at some point, Jordan had to recognize, yo, LeBron and Kobe here. And I can't compete with him. It don't take away from the greatness that he did. Well, yo, Kobe Bean Bryant is that guy. Oh, LeBron James is that guy. Not saying they better than Jordan. That's not the debate. But at some point, the OG got to do what? Step aside. Because he ain't got the knees and the back and the stamina to do what the young boy doing. That's all. I'm not taking away from Apple or Microsoft. Great. But somebody new running. Let's go a little further, man. I also want to say this right quick. I wrote this down. The VIX is almost at 12. The VIX is almost at 12, and the market has now recovered in 2 days all of the losses combined from last week. In my mind, that's the kind of market we're going to have this year. I don't think we're going to have that parabolic run. I think we're going to have companies that do real good, but I think the market going to probably go between, I think we might get 51. Uh-oh, Jose, that's a mark my word. I think, Jose, we'll get 51. I think we close the year at 51, Jose, in that area. Now, they might blow me out of the park, but I'm going to call it 51.